Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Niners and the Chiefs, and it's coming up next.
We are pleased as always to bring you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. As it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking out the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Charles, we don't like to throw around the word dynasty loosely, but for the Chiefs, it applies. I mean, they're looking for their third title now in 5 years.
And with the way the season's configured now, it absolutely applies. I think you're totally on target. Remember, they lost a Super Bowl in there too. So to be back for the fourth time in 5 years, in today's NFL, that's pretty incredible.
Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they were one of the heavy favorites to win the NFC, and they were able to get it done, and now they look for that elusive sixth Super Bowl title.
Remember five of the first 5 appearances here? They've lost 2 straight. Super Bowl 47 to the Ravens in New Orleans, and Super Bowl 54 to Kansas City in Miami. They'd love to start another score that they had in the 80s when they won 4 Super Bowl titles.
The final act of the 2023 season is at hand. What a spectacle in Las Vegas. We're off in Super Bowl 58. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in his opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice us that that could be a really, really frequent combination. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4th down territory? Might he go for it?
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, 2nd down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon. But they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his 2nd NFL season, already getting his chance. We harken back to Dan Marino. Another superstar made it in his 2nd year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Credit the stop there to Leo Chanel getting into the backfield and stopping him in his tracks.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Waiting on it will be Richie James. Pulled in at the 24. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC's offense ready to take over. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
4th down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. Fielded at about the 28. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Now he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. McCaffrey running up the middle. And able to get this to the 31.
A
feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Purdy. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted to football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be out right at the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some.
Kyle Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. Inside the 10. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mahomes firing complete, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Mahomes again. Finding Gray on the out route. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. That is caught by Rice for a Kansas City touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Chiefs have retaken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Butker on for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only they scouted the line of scrimmage, but their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd and 5. Shotgun now with Purdy. And he is caught. And caught out. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On first down, it's Purdy. Hitting Samuel on the slant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 46 yards rushing for him now in the opening quarter of this Super Bowl.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
McCaffrey. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
And that's a major league loss of yardage and probably loss of momentum. You're snapping the ball on the 1-yard line before you suffer that big loss.
Yeah, you think of losing any yardage from the 1 is bad. To go that far back, that's a disaster.
And I think the play calling sequence that maybe the OC had in his...
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Mahomes now on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A quick throw caught by Rice. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. It's a 3-point game here early. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. So a 6-carry drive the last go-around, touchdown on the end of it. We'll see if they can duplicate that here.
I think that they would like to. I know every runner that we've ever met would love to carry the ball more and more and more. In fact, we keep a ball in the booth just for demonstration purposes.
You're holding it right now.
I'm going to give it to you. Is it heavy? Is it that heavy?
No, it's pretty light.
It's pretty light, right? So keep giving it to him and let him do his work. It's not going to slow him down.
If it's light for me, it's definitely light for him. And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 68 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Now a 3rd and 6. Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle from 21 yards away. And the Niners are able to add on to that lead. Extra point try now for Moody. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now Mahomes. Complete the tight end, Kelsey. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 42-yard line. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 93 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Second down and 8. Purdy looking to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Purdy. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers had 6 to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Moody good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Here's Richie James on the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
snail's pace.
Oh, snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants. Feels like he has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And again, it's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
3rd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Now here's Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And this is back down to a 7-point game. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. They'll be looking to get in the end zone again, and the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Yeah, I like the observation you had, though, during that break about, okay, they've got to do something to slow down their runners. So is it bringing in more defensive linemen? Is it dropping in extra linebackers? What are you going to do? Personally, I'm going to take my safety and drop him into the box. I'm going to have at least 7 in there until he shows that he can beat me through the air.
Yeah.
I've got to slow down the running.
I was just going to say, you'll take the exposure in the passing game over the top until you can prove that you can stop the running game.
Sometimes you go cold because you haven't thrown it in a while. Let's see if he can heat up again.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd down and 9. Throwing here, Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Second down and 3. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 132 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Purdy now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll get this down to the 41. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Gets this one a use check. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Purdy now on 2nd down. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Purdy. Completes it to Jennings. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Purdy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Purdy. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there, 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to throw, Purdy. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that first half. He's over 100 yards rushing for the game already and found the end zone twice as well.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Starting the 2nd half with a run by McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9. Purdy. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Purdy. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
On first down, Purdy. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Purdy. This ball is caught. He's got Debo. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Purdy looking to throw. That's caught by Debo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Here's James. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll go down as a gain of 6. and it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes going to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down at a yard.
Now Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And he will have a Chiefs first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Mahomes now on first down.
That's laid out deep for Rice.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Mahomes now on first down.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Mahomes to throw once more. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
Now here's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
You get hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7. Purdy now to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Brandon, these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get two hands on the football and pick it off.
KC's offense ready to take over. And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this down to the 10. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got it. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught it, you have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. So that, Charles, a big decision there on 4th and goal, and it works out.
And that is an example of a coach who's confident in his team. He didn't look at it as a gamble at all. He looked at it as belief. Great starting field position. Let's go ahead and deliver. And they do.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He's got his target. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Throwing here, Purdy. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. McCaffrey on the toss right. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jennings. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. It's Super Bowl 58. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Diamador Lenore up to make the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Holding, offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Now Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Purdy. And that is incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
A 1st down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw here. And he is caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd down and 1. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's again, we'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Mahomes. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now it's Mahomes again. They'll be caught by Rice. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
For as much as we extol his route running and him as a pass catcher, he might be better with the ball in his hands. He did not want to go down there until he found the end zone. And while he didn't quite get there, he and his guys are set up near the goal line now, 1st and goal.
Pacheco. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. So what a comeback here. They looked like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a fourth quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly, because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go, and they hung in there. They made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, 49ers.
One of the most exciting plays in football. A kickoff return for a touchdown. And in all the excitement, let's not lose sight of the fact that now the pressure shifts to that snapper, holder, and kicker. This extra point is really important.
Now still down one. Here's an utterly critical extra point attempt here. And it is good. There were about 70,000 people about to turn blue from holding their breaths. But it's good, and this Super Bowl is tied. This Super Bowl, it has had it all so far. All tied fourth quarter as it kicks away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out. He's toppled the century mark already, receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectation.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all, because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary. All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll get this down inside the 40. It's a pickup of 6.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Pacheco gets it up the gut. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And we're at the time of the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Throw outside. McCaffrey's got it. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
time it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Purdy, big fourth down play. Connects with Kittle underneath. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Mahomes is going to run the option left. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. But things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
This is 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jennings. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Here comes second down. Purdy to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got one timeout left, want to save it.
Here's 1st down. To throw is Purdy. Hauled in left side here by Jennings. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Ticks remain. 2nd down here. Throwing, Purdy. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. So what a Super Bowl this has been. All tied in the final minute as it kicks away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Four quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
So 4 quarters couldn't decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this overtime session. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense set to go. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they scored first. Game over. Josh Allen Bills never touched the football. People hated that. Not the game we reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it is caught. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. A nice start for them here to overtime. And maybe the plan here is don't do anything too crazy. Don't try for some big play, Charles. Just move the chains, put the pressure on the defense.
Well, these early first downs are certainly nice confidence builders as they begin overtime, because even though you've just played 4 quarters, the feeling's entirely different when you take the field in OT, because you just want to settle in, as you suggested, keep the ball moving, and rely on your opponent to make that first big mistake.
Well, good start for him under center here in overtime, now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
A couple of first downs